only just become the Witch of the Brew. Let's focus on getting you used to being the new you. Loona looks down at her body and shrugs. I'm used to it already. She smiles. I've always been a woman in my mind, so now my body reflects how I feel inside. Gigi snaps a look of confusion in Loona's direction. Are you sure? Yeah, Loona replies, almost offended. Gigi lays on the bar with his tail swinging below. The smug smile on his face quickly turns to a smirk. I can't believe you're blaming me for that. I told you that you needed to remove your makeup last night, but you didn't. You wanted this tavern, and that's the sort of thing you'll have to get a hang of now you're a woman. Loona stands at the closed tavern door and frowns. I'm ex-military, Loona replies with a huff. I was taught to make my bed in the morning, not the personal hygiene regiments of women. Could have used a spell, you know. Loona looks back with a dumb expression. Are you being serious? Did you see what I did to that poor mouse last night? It exploded, Gigi! And you're telling me you think I should use magic? On my face? Gigi's smile broadens. You've got to practice, Loona. Otherwise your connection to the heart magic might fade. But at the same time, don't use it too much, will ya? How about I turn you into my slave? Loona says with a sinister grin. Would you like that? I'd like to see you try, Gigi laughs, jumping from the counter. Anyway, open the tavern already. Tyler's probably milling around outside like a lost little puppy. Loona stands at the door and twiddles anxiously with her hair, allowing her hip to jut out as she stands. Loona sighs. I feel really pressured about this helping people business. I just want to drink with my buddies. Are you worried? Gigi asks, jumping up onto a nearby table. Worried? Yeah. Gigi purrs, rubbing a paw across his nose. Or had you forgotten that you've completely changed gender? I think your buddies might notice those big fun bags on your chest. Loona mumbles, looking down at herself at the tight dress that hangs from her body. You hadn't thought about that, had you? No. How fun for you, Gigi laughs. Let's hope they still respect you now you're a woman. We wouldn't want a load of buff military guys wrecking the place, now do we? Why wouldn't they respect me? Loona asks, offended by Gigi's insinuation. Gigi pulls a stupid face. I've met jarheads before, he replies plainly. Like it or not, you're not one of them anymore. So? Loona huffs, blowing the hair from her eyes. I've been through some serious stuff with those guys. Bonds like that don't just break because now I've got lady parts. Could you be any more of a guy in a girl's body? Gigi teases. Men are going to treat you differently now. They will look at you differently, and might even think of you in naughty ways. Loona gives Gigi a sour face, then looks away with a pout. I'm not trying to upset you, Loona, Gigi says with a smile. I'm just trying to remind you of what's changed. Trying to prepare you for how differently people will react to how you look. Loona remains silent as she folds her arms tight. Think about it this way, Gigi continues, not realizing he's digging himself a shallow grave. If you were to have sex right now, you'd be on your back, all vulnerable with legs apart, right? Stop it, Loona replies firmly. I get it. You don't have to rub it in. Loona steps over to the tavern's entrance and puts her fingers on the lock. I was already nervous, and you've just made it worse. Loona turns the heavy metal lock, and the large oak door creaks. Stepping forward, Loona struggles to get the door open, heaving with all her might. Eventually the door budges, and sunlight streams into the dusty old tavern. I don't like waiting. Tyler, the moody guy from yesterday, complains as he helps push the door from the other side. Sorry, Loona replies sarcastically, standing aside as Tyler pushes past and heads for the bar. I'm not used to being so dainty. Tyler grumbles to himself and shuffles past her. "Stop complaining," he moans. "You don't know how Tyler's words are interrupted by loud laughing and horseplay. Gigi, Tyler, and Loona swiftly turn their attention to the tavern's entrance as 3 large men darken its doorway. "Billy! Joel! Jimbo!" Loona shrieks, jumping for joy. "Guys, you made it!" Being the oldest and the tallest of the 3, Jimbo turns to the other 2 and smirks. "Yo, guys, who's the broad... Do we know her?" Her heart racing, Loona steps forward into the light. "It's me, guys. Joshua." 3 men walk deeper into the tavern, looking around in awe at the place. Then, as they pass Loona, they all laugh. "Don't be silly, woman. Our Josh ain't some scrawny little girl." Loona ignores Jimbo and forces a smile. "Make yourself comfortable. I'm just so happy you guys are here." Jimbo stands in front of Loona and towers over her. He looks down at the witch below him in confusion. "Do we know you?" he asks. "Where's our buddy Josh? I got a message saying he owns the place now, and I'm disappointed he's not here. He'd never have got away with this back in the Corps," Billy says, pulling up a seat at the bar. "Civilian life is making him soft." "Huh, clearly," Jimbo smirks. "Where is he, young lady? Or has he left us with you as entertainment for us boys?" Loona looks at the seedy expression on Jimbo's face, and it makes her skin crawl. Looking unimpressed and in Gigi's direction, she can see the "I told you so" look on his face. "Well, girl?" Jimbo says impatiently. Loona slowly looks up at Jimbo. His large frame seems much more prominent than she remembers. She feels precisely how Gigi said she would. It's very different. Hating that all 3 guys are just staring at her, Loona spins on the spot. "Can I get anyone a drink?" she chirps, trying to ignore their staring. As Loona spins, so does her dress. The skirt twirls into the air and reveals her underwear, just enough for Jimbo to see. A glint forms in his eyes, and like lightning, he palms Loona on the backside. As his hand makes solid contact with the soft, jiggly parts of Luna's tush, the sound reverberates around the room, and the other guys laugh. With her ass cheek still bouncing from Jimbo's slap, Loona freaks out and goes bright red. Skipping forward like she's been shot, she grabs the rim of her dress and forces it down tight to cover herself. "What the hell?" Loona shrieks, blushing like crazy. "Dude, uncool!" "Just go get Josh," Jimbo says, casually like nothing has happened. "Or are you all here to give us a lap dance, honey? I don't usually order my girls straight from the Halloween store, but I like your curves in that dress." "What?" Loona snarls. Tyler turns to look around and he sighs. "He's saying he thinks you're hot, Loona." "Are you serious?" Loona exclaims, closing off her body as much as she can. "Jimbo, it's me, Josh, I'm not joking." "Honey," Jimbo says with a smirk, "our friend isn't a girl. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but if that's your game, I've got something you can pull. In my pants." "What? No!" Loona says, stepping back in disgust. Joel and Billy look at each other and snicker. "Defo not her, Josh. This is exactly what Jimbo is like with a local talent." Egged on by his compatriots, Jimbo takes a long stride and places himself inches from Loona. Putting his large arms around Luna's narrow waist, he gives her the cheekiest of smiles. "Honey," he says, pressing himself against her. "You think this ain't like me? We don't know each other, but I'd like to get to know you more in another room, perhaps. Alone?" Loona tries to break his grip. "No way!" "Ah, come on, sweet cheeks. Why else would Joshua invite us over to have you be our host?" "Jimbo, I am Josh!" "Stop saying that. I don't want to think about Josh while you're on your knees before me." Biting her bottom lip hard, Loona can feel her blood boiling. She feels like a kettle left on the stove that's about to boil over. "I can't believe this," she hisses, her eyes glowing a cold, steely blue. "Loona," Gigi speaks up, warning her. "Don't." "That cat! It just spoke!" Billy says, freaked out. Only focusing on the man in front of her, Loona feels a surge of energy, starting from her toes and building up in her body, like water behind a dam. Loona can barely contain herself. Her heart thuds louder than cracks of thunder. "What's with your eyes?" Jimbo asks, stepping back as Luna's hair rises unexpectedly into the air. "You come into my tavern," Loona booms as her voice echoes and sparks with magical energy. "And treat me this way?" A gust of strong wind emanating from Luna's blows Jimbo back a step. "I can feel it deep inside you," Loona chants. "There's a sadness that makes you act this way towards women. I can feel it, Jimbo. It calls to me like a cry for help." Looking nervously at his chums, Jimbo gulps as the much smaller woman before him begins to glow a dark blue color. A flash of light fills the tavern without warning, and the entire place shakes. As the light dissipates, magic swirls can be seen twirling around the area where Jimbo stood moments ago. Standing in Jim's place is a young, petite blonde woman with fiercely blue eyes. Her clothes are massive, hanging from her body, and her expression is complete bemusement. "Loona," Gigi complains, jumping onto the table beside her. "I know these guys were being jerks, but swapping his gender? That's not what being the witch of the tavern is about." Jimbo gasps and shrieks as he had to hold his ill-fitting male pants from falling down. Starting to shake, he feels his new body bounce in ways he's never felt before. Luna's eyes turn back to normal, and she sees Jimbo's transformation into a young blonde for what it is. "Sorry, Jimbo," Loona laughs nervously. "You just got me a little mad, and I wanted you to know how I feel. I wasn't expecting our hearts to connect like that." Touching his wide hips, narrow waist, and now baby-smooth chin, Jimbo's face scrunches up in pain. "You turned me into a woman!" Jimbo screeches, reluctantly touching the mounds on his chest. Looking over at Billy and Joel, who are gobsmacked at Jimbo's transformation, he asks for help. Somewhat annoyed that he hasn't been served his usual drink, Tyler looks over his shoulder and grumbles to himself. "Lucky ain't even the word." "Calm down," Loona smiles, grabbing a nearby chair for Jimbo to sit in. "If you really want it, I will help you back to normal. But please acknowledge that I'm your friend, Jimbo." "Josh would never do this to me!" Jimbo exclaims, fighting with the hair in his eyes. "We're like brothers, and he'd never take away my manhood." "That's not necessarily true," Loona laughs, tucking hair behind his ears to help him see. "'Cause I just took your manhood away. And I'm Josh, so—" "Josh?" Jimbo screams, freaking himself out with how high-pitched his voice is. "Why would you turn yourself into a girl? Have you gone mad?" Loona looks down at herself and shrugs. She replies, "It's not that bad. I quite enjoy some of the aspects of being a woman. I'm sure you'll understand what I mean soon enough." "Ugh, no way!" Jimbo grunts, but with less gusto than Loona would have expected. "Shame," Loona sighs. "Could have used more bar staff around here." Not expecting Jimbo to be so forward with his response to working at the tavern, Loona's stunned by his response. "Well, if that's what I have to do to be normal again," Jimbo says, looking at his dainty hands. No, that's not what I said," Loona replies but stops herself. "Wait, would you want to work here as a barmaid?" Jimbo looks up and catches Loona's stare. Their hearts connect once again, and Jimbo's deep inner truth is easy for Loona to see, like a clear blue sky. She sees the dysphoria hidden deep within him, a dark secret that he's been hiding all his life, unable to share with anyone out of fear. Loona leans in, quickly understanding this is what it means to be a heart witch. "Jimbo," she whispers secretively into his ear, "do you want me to pretend I'm forcing you so we can stay this way and the guys won't mock you?" A second goes by and Jimbo doesn't answer. Loona knows he must be scared to let the truth out for the first time. "It's okay," Loona comforts, trying to support her friend the best she can. "I've seen it inside you, Jimbo. I've seen the hurt you've been hiding all these years. The yearning to be something you're not. It's okay. Let me do this for you." "Pretend?" Jimbo asks, his voice soft and low like the dainty lady he's become. Yes. Do I get an outfit like yours? No, but I'm sure we've got uniforms somewhere if you want to wear one. Do you think less of me now? Not one bit. Loona scoffs. I've seen your sorrow and want you to be happy. Even after all that just now, Josh? Even after you've just slapped my ass, Loona giggles. But please, Jimbo, call me Loona. Loona, the witch of the tavern.